mow it.
Probably.
And don't do anything crazy. I already lost one tree.
Yard's mowed. Cows aren't crazy. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ryan. This is Walking R. Cows are out, but for a reason. So this episode, I want to talk about something that it's kind of a faux pas to talk about. Money. And both of the things that we're going to do today kind of surround money. One of them definitely. And the other one is just the fact that I don't have any. So, the thing that we're going to take a look at is a side hustle.
Find the red card now. What's up? Other money.
Nope, not like that. Side hustle. Something that just kind of gets the cash flow going. So, why would you want a side hustle? Well, is your dam broke? Is the truck broke? Are you broke? And if you are broke, that's okay. So what do you do about it? It's nice and easy. The first thing people do generally, when they step out into the country and get a little bit of land, is they go buy one of these. So what, you say? Who cares if someone went and bought a tractor? You know what? There's a lot of folks out there that can't afford to go buy a tractor. I was very fortunate, and, I ended up with a tractor. Now, this is an expensive asset. It doesn't have to be new. It can be used, whatever. It's still an expensive asset. Now, I come from the transportation industry. And in the transportation industry, when you have expensive assets sitting against the fence, as we call it, it's a dead asset. It's costing you money. Now, I only use my tractor for my farm. But, you know what? I could be using it to help people that don't have a tractor. There's tons of people. It's a lot cheaper to go out and hire somebody to shred your pasture. Or do a little dirt work. Or maybe dig some post holes. All this stuff is potential revenue for your farm. That's a good thing, because guess what? Cows aren't paying. I need pays. Cows pay. You gotta pay me. Really? So, I'm gonna set up a little bit of a side hustle, side business. I'll be posting it on Facebook Marketplace. Pasture mowing, post hole digging, light bucket work, lot clearing, stuff like that. That's money. I like that. But I think one of my first videos I told you, the owner of my shredder is kind of an idiot. Underneath this here roll pin is a bushing. Well, I thought there was a bushing. There's not. This is just metal on metal contact. And you'll notice right around here, there is a grease zert. We talked about grease zerts. I didn't grease mine. So what did I do? I hogged out the arm and the pin that goes up that this roll pin is in. So I need to get that fixed. Project 1. Step 1, take that off. Step 2, hook this under the back of the tractor. Next step, take off this arm. These are 19 mil. Go Team John Deere for 19 mil, weird ass. So I don't have a 19 mil wrench, so I'm going to use my great grandpa's pipe wrench, because it should work. So we'll get these off. Nuts are off, but before I pull these nuts completely out, I'm gonna go ahead and hammer this out so it just drops free and go ahead and put it on the other one. All this is a nice little roll pin. There's a washer here. I might need to lift up on this. I may drop it on the 3-point. Not real sure yet, but nice and easy. I'm completely full of crap. I took the whole arm off because I needed to get it on something solid. And what I ended up doing right there, what I needed to end up doing was to go get that, my chainsaw tool. That's a cheap one. It's not the nice steel one. And come over here and hammer that out. Nice and easy. Now, you can see we're separated. When you get the new pieces, you need to keep that and you need the roll pin. Now, next, take the wheel off. It's just a nice little cotter pin, castle nut, through bolt, nice and easy. So take that off. Okay. Keep this, that, and that. Those are all required. These are the pieces that are being replaced. What you'll notice, if you'll look at that, that's nice and hogged out. It's supposed to be about that size. It's probably lost 1/8 of an inch because I went full stupid. If you look in here, that is also hogged out. It's supposed to be greased. You'll notice dry as a bone. Whoops. Now, pieces that we're putting on right here. Nice new green paint. Aha. I won't make this mistake again. Grease cert. Grease cert. So let's go ahead and grease those while they're on the ground. Looky there. That is a brand new wheel with a greased axle and a greased pin. Grease. Simple process. I just went back with the same setting that I had last time, which was second one down from the top. And then you've got kind of that hinge point right there. Tighten it down good and tight. It needs to be torqued to that much. So, project one done. Next step is now I'm going to start posting on Facebook Marketplace that, hey, I think it's time somebody should call me and pay me $50 an acre to come mow their pasture. The other thing I told you had to do with money, had to do with not having any. So I have talked about building a field rake. How am I going to do that? It's just like this. This is how I intend on raking my pasture. Now, what you should know is that this, in reality, is going to probably last 3 minutes. This is super cheap. These, even if you go out and buy all this stuff, fence post, those are currently $3.99 at the depot or any hardware store. 2x6. Those are, I think, $6. There's 2 of them. This wire, it's just this stuff. Super cheap. Garden wire, hog wire, chicken wire, whatever you want to call it. It's lightweight welded wire. Complete junk. Good for keeping cows off trees, but that's about it. But we're going to put it to the test. It's going to go underneath. I'm going to wire all this together. All right. It's going to be nice and wide. And then I'm going to screw these in over the top, and that's going to keep it, hopefully, taut. And then we're going to take and screw these in. Now, these were $3.99. These were $4.99. And I have chains. Hook it to the back of the tractor. We should have something that resembles a rake. At the very least, what it's going to do is it's going to allow me, it should be able to drag across the poo and the hay and kind of break up the clumps and spread them out, and that's the theory anyway. So let's put it together. Okay. Now, other than the fact that this thing looks like something my 4-year-old would have built to jump, it came together. So, 2x6. Those are the remnants off the ends of those 2x6s. 2x6. Fence post. Wire. I'm tied underneath all of these posts and then in a couple of spots where it's not. Now, this thing seems to be at least halfway rigid, so it's at least staying there, and I don't need it to be super heavy. All I need to do is for it to just kind of run over poo and break it up. I wrapped the wire all the way around the front, and that way I don't get a lip that gets caught. And then I screwed these in. They're just little 3/8 lag eye bolts on either end. I've got these little carabiners here, and I'm going to clip a chain in. That guy, that shackle is going to go here. My tractor actually came equipped with a drawbar. Now that's fairly unusual, at least so I'm told. The utility tractors don't usually have drawbars because that tractor only weighs like 3,000 pounds, so it's probably not going to drag too much. But let's see if this thing works. This thing is pretty cool. Now, I will admit, it's a little on the light side. I'm going to figure out a way to see if I can make this heavier. Doesn't really want to dig in some of the places that I want it to. I could probably push some of this stuff around with the bucket and then run over it a couple times, but I'm just going to see if I can add a little more weight. Other than that, I got $8 in this thing. Okay? $8. Everything else I had laying around the shop. And I now have a pasture that is full of broken up poo-poo. When? Oh, we fixed the shredder. So now I can go out and start making a little revenue. Because as you saw, these cows aren't paying. They're not paying me. They're behind on rent. So go out. We're going to start working this guy. And we also spent $8 and built a pasture rake that, man, it shockingly worked pretty well, and none of the fence stuff in there broke. That's a win in my book. world's crazy right now. Stay safe. Y'all take it easy now. See you around.